Stolen Boy, it's a book about a 15-year-old kid named Nicholas Markowitz, who was the stolen boy. He was kidnapped by Jesse James Hollywood, the youngest man ever on the FBI's most wanted list, who is right now on trial in Santa Barbara, California, facing the death penalty. The book was written to tell the truth about what happened with him, about the character and motivation to try to save his life. This book needed to get out there, and the story needs to be told. It's about family. It's about troubled kids trying to act like adults, but making the wrong decisions. And without parental guidance, they all suffered through this Greek tragedy. 15-year-old is dead. A kid who was 20 years old at the time is on death row. Another one is fighting for his life against the death penalty, all because they couldn't communicate and couldn't get the parental support they needed. Did you see the movie Alpha Dog? Yeah, this is the same thing. I'm the one who helped write the screenplay for that. I'm a lawyer and a writer near Santa Barbara, California, where the crime took place. This is based on all these confidential records I got from the prosecutor. But back then, Jesse James Hollywood was gone. He had disappeared into ether. He was a myth, which made the story so incredible. So we felt good about it, but then he gets captured. And all of a sudden, I'm like, they're going to go after him for death. And what I did is I helped to make a movie that's going to contribute to that mentality. So I felt a lot of guilt with this process. I had to race to get this book out to clarify character and motivation. The prosecution, through the mass media, had demonized Jesse James Hollywood and these kids. They had convicted him in absentia. Everybody was talking about, whether it was in the mass media, the internet, on interviews, Jesse had to die. I have been subpoenaed because of the information I got. I've been subpoenaed 3 times in Jesse James Hollywood's death penalty case. The new prosecutor on the case, he wants more notes, more information from me because he wants to use them to kill Jesse James Hollywood. That's where I draw the line. He's not going to get them. I face going to jail as a result of this. I am not happy about that prospect. I don't want to go to jail. I'm not somebody who should be in jail. I believe they're making a serious mistake in this case in trying to bring death to these kids. These were kids who hurt kids, and we can't just kill them all. This prison mentality, this death penalty mentality, this zero tolerance mentality doesn't work. We have to reverse that. We have to unlearn it. That's why I wrote this book. We got to start somewhere. I can't just sit there and say change. But I can talk about my changes. I can write about characters who didn't change and they failed because they didn't change. We have a world of troubled kids out there who need our help. They need our guidance. Your children learn by the behavior that they witness around them. Is it going to be you, or is it going to be the 17-year-old crackhead down the street that really doesn't have great judgment? It's really up to you what you're going to do as a parent. Parents are overwhelmed with the system, especially when you get into single parents who are overwhelmed with the processes of just working and taking care of the family. I want it to resonate with parents of troubled kids so they understand what can happen and they go and seek the tools to reverse it. It's the ripple in the pond effect. It had just won the Ippy Gold Medal. It was one of 2 finalists for the Indie Excellence Awards. It also won Best Book of the Year from booksandauthors.net. And it's got a lot of wonderful reviews. It's a heck of a book. I'm a lawyer and an actor, man. How can I be natural? 'Tis a heck of a book, says the author. Just read it and you'll see. And buy one for your kids, too. Buy one for each.